You need to locate a source of constant power and hook your red up to it. In this particular one, all of these fuses along here happen to be constant power, so we tied our red wire directly into that. If that's not the case, you can find constant power behind this panel here. Just undo all these screws. You'll find the solenoid behind it, and you can hook your constant power up there. The yellow wire gets accessory power. A simple place to grab that is simply on the accessory side of the front buzzer. So we've got our accessory power. Okay, the orange wire, this is our warning light signal. We've simply pulled it off the red warning light indicator on the panel. So we've got our warning light signal into the orange wire. Our interior light wires, gray and green. We located the white wire coming from the interior light switch. We simply cut that interior light wire. This is the wire that goes hot when the interior light switch is turned on. This is the white wire. We've cut it. We've connected the gray wire back towards the switch. The green wire with the fuse on it heads off towards the wire that goes here to the interior lights. Take the white wire. We're not going to use the diode sniffer in this bus because it only has one emergency exit, so we can tie it directly to the wire that goes to the rear door. If you'll notice here, we've got the gray stripe of the diode and the white wire tied together, and they head off on the wire that goes to the back door from the front buzzer. The other side of the diode goes onto the wire to the buzzer on the front. So this used to be just the wire that ran straight to the back door. We've cut it, installed our diode, gray stripe towards the back door with the white wire connected to the gray stripe side of the diode. The violet wire and the blue wire. The violet wire is the door input. The blue wire is the horn output. What you need to do is connect an extension wire to both of these and run them down the pillar. Run it down there to the base of the steering column. Almost right beside the horn wire is a tan colored wire in the same harness. You're going to T-tap this. Now here's the wire coming in from our extension wire from the violet wire and the child reminder that came down the pillar. We're going to bring this in to a pair of diodes with the gray stripes facing away. The diodes are going to go one into the tan wire right there, and that's going to monitor the left driver's door of this bus. The other wire gets attached to an extension wire and heads over to the blue wire coming from your door switch. Simply T-tap into that wire and plug in. Once again, here's the key. These two diodes with the gray stripes facing the two door switches are going to isolate the door switches from each other and allow the violet wire of the child reminder to monitor both doors of this bus. So if the driver opens either one, it's going to set off the horn. Okay, the view underneath the steering column in a Microbird with a GM chassis, there's a harness right here. There's a black wire coming off the harness. That's the horn wire, and it's ground polarity. So take the extension wire that you ran on the blue wire and hook it into this black wire. That's your horn output, and that's done. Okay, we take the red and white wire and the black and wire, hook them together and ground them. Here's a handy place to install the LED. So in a Bluebird, at the back door to install the diode sniffer on the red and black wire. The red and black wire comes out of the back of the bus, comes into a first diode, out of the first diode, into the second diode, out of the second diode, and into the switch. Also in a Bluebird at the back door, you need to install an isolation diode on the positive wire feeding the rear door. Right there, gray stripe towards the buzzer. On the diode sniffer, the diodes, the gray stripes, are both facing towards the rear door switch.